to join in and take a spin in the comments. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night, even if it isn't done right. But we're gonna try. It's just this technology is gonna be what it's gonna be. And we're sorry in advance. You know we finish it right. We always finish it right. Tonight we finish it live. You know we finish it right. We always finish it right. Tonight we finish it live. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us tonight as we come to you live on the internet. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We well. Tonight we finish it live. Now we're gonna do an episode, but we won't be running solo. We said, oh no, let's invite our friends to join in and take a spin in the comments. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night, even if it isn't done right. But we're gonna try. It's just this technology is gonna be what it's gonna be. And we're sorry in advance. You know we finish it right. We always finish it right. Tonight we finish it live. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We always finish it right. Tonight we finish it live.
Hey,
Hey everybody, how's it going?
are you
Yeah,
talking to
Matt,
me?
how are you doing? Well, we can see our friends
Yeah, I'm
in the
fine.
chat here, which is exciting.
Yeah,
It's
hi,
we're
everybody
probably
there.
behind a little bit because of computer lags. Welcome to the new Finish It live stream. Look at this. Look at this. I went down a real rabbit hole. I was like, how do real streamers do it? And I was like, lights, cool lights, right? And then graphics. Do you see the graphics, Matt?
Yeah,
They
there's
got the
graphics and they
name
look really
of
good.
us, and then there's a scrolling thing that just has random web addresses that we have,
Yeah,
and then that's
yeah, they're not random. I guess they're ours, right? They're all ours. Or are they just pulled at
I
random
just
from the internet?
we're just getting lucky right now. They're being randomly pulled from the internet.
Sweet, sweet.
And look at that. It's a chat box right there in the stream thing. People like that.
That's
Even though
pretty
you can
good.
look at the chat right in YouTube, but that seems nice too.
Well, I just want to say that when I ran the tech side of things,
Yeah.
I would move a divider line so that we were more or less equal size in the frame.
That was really good too.
It was, yeah, it was what it was.
Hi, buddy.
Are you done bragging?
No, I have
Good.
deeply.
Well, we have to do our regular
I've
thing.
deeply ruined my YouTube algorithm for just like looking up
no.
videos on how to do like OBS streaming, how to add graphics to OBS streaming, how to get more viewers on your no.
Yeah,
That's a real mess.
yeah. Whoa, sorry, man.
I'm just reading a chat from Matthew Murray, and I'm trying to figure out if it's something that's messed up that we need to fix, or if it's a cool joke. I don't get.
Well, I'll start saying this, and then you'll be able to say it on autopilot. Hi, I'm Matt.
Wait, look. Michelle Saint says Chris looks like he's in an aquarium. I did it. That's the goal. That's like the streamer look. I'm officially a real streamer. Except only like once every 3 months. All right, what were you saying, Matt?
Hi,
I'm Chris Hewell.
Welcome to Finish It.
The Completionist Choose Your Own Adventure real streamcast.
Whoa, professional stream. Every page, every book, every ending, I did that wrong. every streamer knows who we are now because Chris is in an aquarium, and that's
Thank you,
official.
Matthew. Yeah, we're official. We've landed. We're streaming since we're started now, and so now we're gonna start in here. We're gonna keep it going 24/7. Matt and I'll just take shifts, I guess, and we'll come up with
Yeah.
stuff to talk about. But welcome to our lovely stream. We're gonna have a lot of fun talking tonight about the amazing predictions y'all did for Journey Under the Sea, which were so much better than either Matt. No, I got okay. Benjamin Borhart asked if I'm rocking contacts now. No, I got LASIK for this stream.
Did you?
I got it 5 hours
you-
ago.
did you-
I'm in so
Oh,
much pain.
nice.
No, yeah, I'm rocking contacts. Yeah, we're gonna talk predictions. We're gonna talk Valentine's Day. We're gonna talk all kinds of stuff, y'all. This is fun. Look at this. Chris looks like he's in a stream. It says that in the chat.
Well, I have a light that's kind of making the background different
I
colors a
think they
little.
mean stream like water, like a water stream.
Oh, like
I'm
a beautiful
in a stream.
stream. Yeah. That's relaxing and lovely.
So Matt, what's new with you now that I'm a big streamer?
Well, now, okay, I haven't done anything interesting, but I am prepared. This is a massive holiday weekend, obviously. We just had Lunar New Year, which was a lot of
Woo!
fun. Got a lot of Korean food, and it was a
Nice.
delight. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Everybody I know is pumped for President's Day on Monday. I mean, it's
Super
a lot.
pumped.
It's
Yeah.
a lot. And there's other holidays too, but those are the three on my mind. at
Yeah,
the
my
moment.
kids got a 4-day weekend, so it's just been like nonstop party fest here.
I had a 4-day weekend
it?
too. Oh, and of course, Festival is on Monday as well.
Festival in Animal Crossing, and Mardi Gras is also
Oh, yeah.
happening.
Mardi
And the
Gras
Carnival
happening.
is also happening in the real world, right?
Carnival is happening. It's just.
But
it's
wait, are
too
we
many
doing? We
holidays
are
right
doing
now.
these things. People are actually going to these things, and that's depressing, right? So we'll skip that.
Yeah, it's a good
But
point.
but we have a lot to celebrate tonight, and we're glad we're celebrating with you.
Yeah, here's something to celebrate. I have something that we can celebrate that only I am celebrating. Everybody else will be like,
What is
really? I got some hot news.
What's your? Oh, hey, I got a sound. I got a sound for that.
Sorry, I'm looking up. I have a monitor on.
News.
Yeah.
It looks weird.
What's the hot news?
Did you play the
Yeah,
hot
I
news?
did. You're not gonna hear it.
Oh,
But yeah.
I forgot about that. And then as I asked, I'm hearing
Yeah.
the YouTube thing. So cool. Hot news, everybody. I finally put in the order for the finish it plus 5 points pins.
The pins. You actually put in the order for the pins?
I actually put it in. So within a month, I will have them in my little hands, and I will begin to send them to people.
All
so
the people
it's going to be another couple months probably, but you guys are going to actually have pins, and they're going to be a real
from
thing.
back in the early days of Fantasy Finish It, we're gonna be getting people all their 5-point pins that they've earned. That's beautiful. And you know what's extra beautiful
Yeah.
about that? Has
What
nothing
is?
to do with me. I don't have to do any of that.
I may not send you any. I guess
Well,
I have to send you some.
I don't think we count. We're not fantasy finishers.
No, that's true. We're for real finish
Oh
hitters.
yeah, Michelle Saint said if any finish hitters would want to have a group festival celebration in Animal Crossing, they're down. So
Oh,
that seems like a pretty.
yeah. I have
good
been
move.
updating my festival, my town area for parties for festival.
This is interesting. Matthew Murray
Huh.
says they mostly listen to the podcast at 1.5 speed, so hearing us speak at normal speed is weird. If most people listen to us at 1.5 speed, we could try to talk really fast.
What is the do we? It doesn't really change the pitch. It's just
Yes,
quicker,
we sound
right?
wittier and quicker on our feet.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're not gonna get that tonight.
Malilzabits.
Molly, let's.
What are you drinking? I'm not drinking. Are you drinking anything, Matt? I don't have anything.
Yeah, I have options here for myself. I have this rum.
Are you just drinking rum out of a bottle?
Well, with a whole lot of ice.
I
I'm
thought you
no
were drinking it out of
monster.
a bottle. Okay.
No. This is the Ron Zacapa 23. It's very nice. I also have a Bruichladdich Scotch because it's
You
pretty
have them
color.
both on your desk, huh?
And this is my
Why
ice.
is all of this on your desk?
Because I didn't want to get, I can't get up and go. What if I ever need to
How long do you
refresh?
think we're gonna be streaming?
Refresh it up.
Okay, this is a thing we can unpack later. Kevin
It's
King
11
says
o'clock. It's Saturday
Kevin King
night.
does want us to do the 1.5 speed. I don't think I can. I'm not drinking anything because I'm high on pure streamer energy. It's a very empowering feeling. It makes me feel very, very powerful.
Just don't cross the streams. It's like a Ghostbusters joke.
It's not.
I'm a joke buster because I'm always like destroying them.
Destroying the idea
capturing
of
them in
what
a
a
little
joke
box.
should be. So, Matt.
Wait, the Jangles are at 1.5.
Well, when they listen to it on the podcast at 1.5, yeah, obviously.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Uh,
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
I have to stop reading.
We got a little
the,
more
chat.
hot news. You want to give our other bit of hot news for next week? What to expect next
Oh,
week?
yeah, here we go.
Hot news.
We do have hot news. We're going to have a very
Thanks.
fun guest. That's next week, right? Yeah. Asterios Kokonos. Y'all should look him up if you don't know of him already. He's a hilarious comedian. I've known him lightly for a long time here in LA, but he's a really rad guy, and he is doing a newish podcast called Jacked. That's an actual play podcast. Him and my friend Joe Starr and some other people playing the original Cyberpunk TTRPG. It's
Set in the far-flung year of 2013.
yeah.
They've got a great little write-up. It's post-crash 2013. Fax machines are smaller than ever. TV channels is over 50. Really, really excellent. Really good theme song too. If you're into theme songs, which I am, it's real good.
It's if you check him out, Asterios, Asterios, Asterios is his first name. Kokonos is his last name. AsteriosPodcast.com is his website. You should check it out. But he'll be coming on next week, so definitely give him a check out. That's it, I think, for hot news. I think we're ready to start talking about people's most amazing, super awesome predictions.
Let's get into some fantasy finish it. It's time.
I'm gonna play the little jangle.
Yeah, do it as many times.
But I'm not convinced it won't cause problems. So we'll find out.
It doesn't matter to me. I think. Oh, it's beautiful.
Fantasy Finished Update. Wait. Yeah, Fantasy Finish It Update time. We're going to be talking about all these awesome Fantasy Finish It predictions that y'all made. Matt, I'm assuming you have like a list of everything because I don't have anything like that in front of me.
I sure do, and I did some, we wanted to do this last week or last week, I think. But it just would have taken a little too long. Plus, I needed to go through and really double check some stuff. And I just want to say that if you go to archive.org and you check out a book from the very nice library set up there, you can keyword. You don't even have to check the book out. You keyword search, and that really helped me confirm or debunk. That's not accurate. Some of these predictions. So hey, let's go.
Did it really? You could keyword search the book?
Yeah, it was
phenomenal.
awesome. It was really nice. It's super useful.
Man, that must have been a lot of work.
All right, we're going to start with some predictions from @KirkSays. Now, these predictions, ultimately, I guess it's up to us, Chris. But we do have folks here on the chat, so if you are feeling passionate about something, let us know. We will probably fold quickly and easily.
Yeah. To pressure, you mean?
To any light scolding. So here we go. So @KirkSays has 3 predictions for us. The first, you'll befriend a talking dolphin.
No, okay, that's an easy one. That's an easy one to start off with. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, and I think there is an argument to be made where, do dolphins have language? Sure, they have language. Can they talk? For our purposes, no. I'm pretty confident what was intended here was a dolphin that would be like, yo, dude, and then cowabunga and this and that, and surf me
Yeah,
home.
and there wasn't even any mention of it making any sounds at all. So like, I don't think we can go with that.
Well, the good news is Kirk is in the chat. So,
Heyo,
Kirk,
sorry, Kirk. It was a good one though.
as we're gonna hit your other predictions now. That's a no on Talking Dolphin, but do fight with us if
What's
you wish.
next?
Next prediction: you'll fight an octopus or giant squid. Well,
Heyo, that's a win.
yes, indeedy, that is a big win. You absolutely fight a giant
Beautiful.
squid, and it is
Well done,
terrifying.
Kirk.
Someone will refer to humans as surface dwellers.
Ooh,
So this is where that keyword search came in real
bet.
handy. You'll be shocked to hear the word dweller does not appear in this book even once. The word surface does 44
Whoa.
times. So I did make sure to go through and just double check that there was not a surface dwelling.
yeah,
or
yeah,
surface,
yeah.
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Anything close to that?
But no. It was just surfacing,
Sure.
about
The
surfaces.
man surfaces, a lifeless body surfaces,
Yeah, exactly.
an empty, very tight sea suit surfaces.
Big jaw surfaces. So Kirk, pretty good. One for three. Very, very good there.
That's good. That's good. That means you get a pin.
Yeah, a pan will be coming your way one day in reality. Okay, so let's move on to at Swilson, Sarah. You are given a fictional device that lets you breathe underwater.
Oh, good point. And Kirk is mentioning he did get to name Wilford Brimley, so that's also that's the greatest.
That's a really
honor,
good
really.
name. Yeah. So this one I think is up for debate. You are given a fictional device, specifically a fictional device that helps you breathe, that lets you breathe underwater.
Oh,
Now the Atlanteans give you a
yeah.
surgery. That's not a
Well,
device.
they give you an injection. That's not really a device. There's an injection and
Yeah,
a
it's
surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, what was in the injection though? Was it nanobots? That would be devices.
I think yeah, that would be devices.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's really close.
Well, it is a story device, a narrative
Yeah.
device.
As a
I was thinking
narrative
more.
device.
I was thinking more of the sea suit, and there are underwater suits that you can wear that withstand the pressure of the deep surfaces.
Yeah, I think did they say surfaces at some point? You're the keyword searcher. It's not surface dwellers though. But Matt, was it specifically that the device had to come from the Atlanteans?
Oh, that's a good question.
He's-
Well, let me see this real quick. No results for surfacers,
Okay.
I'm afraid.
Oh,
A fiction? No, you're simply given a fictional device that lets you breathe underwater. I think
Well,
Atlanteans might have been the
a
intent.
fictional device. Gotcha.
Yeah, fictional. It's got to
Got
be
it, okay.
fictional. So is our sea suit made up? Is that
There's not
fictional?
enough details for us to have any reason not to assume it's not just a normal sea suit.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next prediction. You are stranded underwater with limited air. The end.
Wait, did that not happen?
I kind of don't think it happened, and I will look to the chat for this also. But I don't remember
Something
an ending
else
where
happened.
like you're in a little room and the air is. You don't really drown in this
Yeah, and
book.
it's not like there's not a point where you have limited air in your sea suit and you run out and die underwater. That didn't happen. So, unfortunately, no, which is really shocking, actually.
That's a weird thing. But okay. So far that's a no. But do let us know. Someone blows into a shell like a horn.
One of the Atlanteans must have done that. Man, maybe they're too familiar with all the sea creatures the shells come from. They're like, I'm not gonna put my mouth on that. That's basically a butt.
Yeah, that's a butt. You play the butt? You're really good at playing the butt? I did double check the instruments that you have as an option when you become Atlantis' greatest musician. And the closest thing was shark bone flutes, which I don't think it's a shell on the inside, I believe.
Yeah, no, not quite.
So I don't think that counts.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah. So okay. So really
That is
good
really funny.
predictions,
The
but I
chat is
think
is noting the point that you don't ever drown in this book, which is really insane because you have plenty of other stupid deaths.
yeah, we ran out of air in Space Vampire.
Okay. All right. What's next?
Okay. Excellent prediction, Sarah, but sadly, no, I think it's none for three
Yeah.
there. But please do play again. Really good
Get those
work.
points.
E Sutherland 272. That's Eric. Has some predictions for us. Crushed in the bathysphere.
What is a bathysphere?
Well, let's do a Google.
I don't have the
Bandwidth. So a bathysphere.
I don't have it.
Bathysphere is a unique ball-shaped dude.
Oh, like a submarine thing?
Yeah. I think for the purposes of this book, we can consider the Seeker essentially a bathysphere. I think before
Oh, sure. Yeah.
you hear the book, bathysphere, submarine, whatever the little
Gotcha,
submersible thing is. So I think that's a win. I
Yes,
think
because that
is
definitely
my
did
take
happen.
on that.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
Okay. Which is the brother with the beard? Hi, Dad.
Hey. Hey, Dad.
Eric's next prediction: time travel and meeting your younger
Oh.
self. Very good prediction. Sadly,
Did you? Was there? Yeah, I guess I'm surprised when you went through thought, time, space travel that you didn't meet your younger self. Maybe you did at some point, but it didn't mention it, so we don't know for sure.
Right. Discovering Blackbeard's ghost. Severe lack of pirates in this book.
There were not any pirates at all.
No pirates.
Not even a pirate ship. That's really tragic.
So sadly, no Blackbeard's.
I was really hoping, there would be some pirate adventure or some stuff like that, but that was definitely not.
Yeah, at least a pirate ship at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, some of these choose your adventures stay real focused.
Weirdly
grounded.
I guess if you're writing the second book, you're like, well, let's leave some options.
Yeah.
Let's not do pirates yet. We'll do a pirate book next. Next prediction: die in flames under the sea.
In flames under the sea. The volcano never happened. I don't think there was a fire ever in Atlantis or in your ship. That's a good prediction, though. That's a perfect kind of prediction. I love that type of prediction. It's very specific.
Yep, I think that's a no, sadly. Teleport to an alternate plane of reality.
Yeah. Not an alternate reality, an alternate plane.
No. And
you
what
don't
you
think
do
time,
is
thought,
close
space
to
isn't a different plane?
There's a different plane of reality.
But that's not a different reality. That's not a different reality. It's a different plane. Help us out, chat.
That's very specifically a different plane. So I will allow that. What about teleport?
Well, how else did you get there? You didn't walk.
Really moving really fast. Is it teleportation if it's just that fast? So it might as well be teleportation.
Because of your speed, or do you not know? Became pure energy. Bro says yes. I think that counts, says Howie.
Yeah?
I say it counts. I think so. It's like how outrageous it is that you actually went to another plane of reality in this Journey Under the Sea book. Definitely, I think that earns it 100%.
Okay, look, two debatable predictions there, but that's a win on both. Congratulations. Next is at Ghostly Chap. We got 6 predictions here, so strap in. You are given a choice to investigate a small light in the darkness. If you choose to investigate, you are eaten by an anglerfish.
Oh, that's so good. No, that did not happen, though.
Really good, and no, that would have been too awesome. There will be another way to enter Atlantis, and in that path, you will not be forced to remain there forever. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot in a prediction.
I think the only times you went there, you were forced to remain. What? Right?
They did give. They're like, if you come in, you gotta stay.
Pretty much every time.
I think once you enter Atlantis,
The rule is you have to
you'll be
stay.
forced. Yeah, so even
That
if
was
we left,
consistent.
which we did
Yeah.
sometimes, it was against the will of the Atlanteans, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's
I think that's
a
a
no.
no on
That's
that
a
one. That's a close
close,
one. I think that's a no for me.
a miss,
Yeah.
but a close, near miss. You find a spaceship. You accidentally activate it, and you are launched to another planet that is never detailed. The end. That's the perfect.
That's a perfect. That sounds like an absolute. That 100% should have happened knowing these
That's
books.
just a pitch for a choose your own adventure.
You're
book.
just ready to write choose your own adventure books. You got it. You've got the touch.
Get to
You've
it.
got the magic.
Accidentally, I think you do go to
Yeah,
another
but
planet,
it's
right? In a spaceship.
described, and you don't find a rocket ship to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so that's such a
It's
perfect.
great,
If
but
that
it
had come
didn't
true,
But it's still a perfect prediction.
another perfect one. You return to the surface to discover that the ship is gone. Something you see makes you realize that you have traveled to another time.
That would have been so good, but that didn't happen. I thought that that's where it was going
Sadly.
with the old ancient Greek ship. I thought that somewhere in there you would travel back to, but it did not pan out. Nothing panned out with that Greek ship. Just a cool thing to find underwater, I guess. I like that.
Super cool.
That's kind of cool.
Hey, here's good news. You descend too far and are trapped by the crushing water pressure of the depths.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep, you love that hole. You dive in, you gotta find more bubbles, and then what happens? Crushed by the pressure of the depths. Excellent work.
I was able to measure the depth
one
of any
last one.
hole, but I never stopped to ask if I should measure the depth of any hole.
Or if you should measure it and then maybe not go in it. You have to go in it,
Semantics.
just measure it, you know?
All of these almost happened, yes.
And this is the one that I wish happened. You find buried treasure that is protected by a skeleton.
Oh, come on. Why can't fun stuff like that happen? I think we might be reading the wrong chain of interactive fiction books, but that's something that we can rectify.
Yeah,
I want a little bit more wacky.
Let's do a couple more people here. This is at Kalagi.
Okay.
Tom, only one prediction. You return to the surface disappointed that you failed to find Atlantis. Tom, you understand these books. You know how they work. And yeah, we did more than once, I think return to the surface. Do some TV shows. Somebody else finds it while we're on the air.
Once they just didn't believe us, I think.
And last one before we take a little break. At Deep Dive Lyrics, has a few. You get strangled to death by tentacles, and then in parentheses, squid, octopus, or kraken.
Wow, that's a pretty wide prediction. But wait, did it even happen? You didn't get killed by the squidcheries at any point?
Squidcheries never killed us. Squidcheries gave it a shot, but
that's crazy. It almost happened.
Yeah.
Another almost happened.
Another thing that almost happened.
Wow.
You fall in love with an Atlantean woman who you have to leave behind at the end.
You expect too much from these books.
If we hit a book that has romance in it, I'll be pretty excited.
Is that like a very specific thing that they chose to keep out of these books? I guess are they like younger than?
I mean, probably.
It's like older elementary school is probably the.
Yeah, I don't think any of the kids reading the books would want that, probably. Oh, wow, this is a good one. You encounter Atlantean dissidents/rebels trying to fight the power.
Hey, Joel Crow, I'm the Deep Dive Lyrics. Rock and roll. What was that? Repeat that again. I'm sorry, Matt. Say it again one more time.
Joel, I think Joel nailed it with this one. You encounter Atlantean dissidents/rebels trying to fight the power.
Yes, the Nodors, right?
Really good. The Nodors. They're not technically Atlanteans, but they live there, right? I mean, they should be Atlanteans.
They're not. Whenever anybody ever talks about them, they talk about them as separate. But they should be.
But we also didn't learn anything about them at any point.
They can't not be Atlanteans.
Yeah, they live in Atlantis. They're Atlanteans. Very nice work, Joel. So let's take a little break here.
I love a break.
Because we have a special jangle because of the day that it is.
We're doing that one.
Almost.
You say Okay.
That's right.
Right. Let me just set the mood first, and then I'll play the jangle for you.
All right, that sounds perfect. Whoa!
Is Valentine's Day. Did you know that?
That's very. This is.
Did you forget? Never fear. Your friends at Finish It are here with tips and tricks so that you can have the ultimate last second Valentine's Day experience.
Thank you for that, Matt. Now I feel really uncomfortable.
Okay,
Hi,
good.
everybody. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Did you forget?
Yeah, if you live on the East Coast like some of us, you got 30 minutes. Did you forget? It's Valentine's Day in 30 minutes?
Good news, though, Matt. Matt, there's good news for everybody.
What is
We've
it?
got some tips and tricks to make sure your Valentine's Day is a hit and not a miss.
That was
Thanks.
really good. Yeah, that's right. So look, you're panicked, you're scrambling. What can you do? How do you make a great Valentine's Day? What's a great Valentine's Day gift when you totally forgot until you only have 30 minutes?
Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, of course. Of course I did this part of the thing. I didn't just wait to think of something now. That'd be great.
Here's something that you can do, right?
I have something. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, if you live with this works for somebody if you live with them, right? A lot of these are gonna be very context dependent. Wait till about like 2:33 in the morning, and then like wake them up and say, "Shh, did you hear that?" Right, like that, and then they'll be all like, "What?" Be like, "Shh, I think somebody's in the living room," and, and then you go, "Stay here, and stay hidden," like that, right? And then you get up and like maybe set up some lighting.
And you put on a little cologne real quick.
And then you go and you just like throw the sofa around for a couple minutes, right?
Whoa.
And
yeah.
then
yeah.
you're gonna want to make it look realistic. So maybe grab just a kitchen knife or something and cut yourself like on the arm, like the meaty part or something. Or punch yourself in the face to get a big black eye. And then come in and be like, "Oh, here's this robber," and I beat him up. Romance.
Really good. I think that's a Valentine's Day. Do you present it as a Valentine's Day gift? It's just a Valentine's Day story.
Yeah, because the next day when they're like, "Oh, so
Right.
do you want to do anything special for Valentine's?" Just be like, this is what you say. You say, "I just really want to enjoy. I realized how precious and fleeting our time is here, and I really just want to be with you."
Yeah, it took almost dying for me to realize. Okay, I have one. The thing you should not do not do this, is the little coupon thing, little book.
Don't do the coupons? You don't do the coupons?
I mean, like, look, if you did the coupons, you know what's up.
Don't do the coupons.
Well, I think you want to skip the coupons. Wait, don't do yep, there it goes.
Great.
No more IOU coupons. Here's an idea. I owed you. And what this is little coupons that just explain something nice you already did. Like
really?
over the last month or year, look at all the great things I did for you. You're welcome.
So it's like a coupon, except it doesn't involve the promise of anything new coming their way.
No, it's just
a
nice
reminder.
reminder. It's just a bunch of
hey, I wash the dishes like most days.
Yeah, these are the coupons that you cashed in that you didn't know about.
I think that's great. I think that's great. And the more specific you can be, and even if you want to include like charts or graphs of like how many things you did versus maybe what they're bringing to the table. Unless it's starting to not look like it's in your favor, then you got to come up with a new plan. That's
true. And remember, it's a coupon, so every instance of a thing can be a coupon. So if you wash the dishes 3 or 4 times.
Anastasia Rigney said things that they didn't know that you did. That's good. Like, what if you did go back in time and do a whole lot of really cool things that they don't know about and put that on there?
Yeah, you could definitely make up a lot of stuff. That's a great idea.
You could, I think you could probably still get online and buy a star for somebody. Is that
Oh
still
yeah, by a star.
romantic?
That's a really good idea.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's
Or like a
been,
little bit of land on the moon.
yeah, a parcel of land on the moon. 15
Yeah.
acres of land on the moon. It must be a way to do that. But I feel like that's been done though, right? The stars and the moon stuff. Is maybe there's
Yeah.
something else you could buy, like I don't know. Is there like a? Is there like there should be like a website where like people will be like, hey, if you pay me a certain amount of money, I'll change my name to the name of the person you love. So you
That's
could actually
really
name
good.
you
That's
could
a great
name a
idea.
person for the one that you love. I got you a person.
Yeah. Or like I really love you but I don't want to get a tattoo. But this guy got a tattoo, your name. Is that is that romantic?
How are you gonna get tattooed last minute though? I think we're starting to slip away from the whole last minute thing.
You just like in my case, I would contact somebody on Craigslist in San Francisco. And they're 3 hours behind me. There's probably some tattoo shops that are
That's
still
pretty
open.
good.
They just get a last minute. It's just a name. Don't have to look good. It's not really the
This you
point.
can do last minute. You could design a very elaborate tattoo,
Yeah.
dedicated
Oh,
to them,
yeah.
and then with some basic Photoshop skills and look up some tutorials, you could Photoshop a picture of it like covering your entire chest or back or whatever you wanted to, and then
Yeah.
be like, oh, it's really sensitive, so I don't want to pull the bandages off. Just cover yourself with bandages. But here's
Yeah.
a picture they took before they put the
Here's
bandages
what
on.
yeah.
I did this. It took 12 sessions over the last 8 months, and I did it all in secret. But it's my dedication to you. And then you just show the photo.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then later
And
on,
then
I don't
like
know.
later on you're just like, oh, it didn't take the skin started falling off and it got really infected. I had to get a skin graft. Anyway, it's still a very sensitive area. That's why there's still a bandage there. Also, why did you leave me? Probably. Here's two ideas, one kind of real one and then one even better one. One, sign up for classes, make them take a class with you.
Make them
People
take
hate
a
that.
class and act like it's some big gift,
But
right?
yeah. And you can just go online and find whatever, cooking a thing or dancing or
And
whatever.
just say,
Easy.
I've always wanted to share the experience of learning to do this with you.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, but then you have to take the class too, right?
Yeah, then you definitely have
But
to take the class. So do keep that
then
in mind.
you
Here's a
grow as
better
a
one
person.
because yeah. Another thing you can do is radically change your physical appearance by shaving off hair, maybe all your hair. It's a it's a big step. It's a big. Here's something that I think I've always thought this would catch on.
Okay.
I never did. Boyfriend girlfriend eyebrows, where one person trims their eyebrows to look exactly like the other person's and surprises them.
Oh, I thought you meant like you shave. So like I only have my right eyebrow and she only has her left eyebrow, and so when we stand next to each other, we have a pair of eyebrows between us.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
better. Maybe somebody keeps the insides and somebody keeps the outsides, depending on face shape. I think that's how you'd
That's
want to
pretty
go with
good.
that.
What was the? I want to go back to the
Yeah.
one of shaving all of your hair.
Yeah. Well, boy,
As a symbol?
you'd be like, wow, look what I did.
I did this
And
for
then-
you.
Yeah, it took forever. I'm very
I'm in a
uncomfortable.
lot of pain.
And I know, some people, the other person, their relationship, shaves their legs or like shaves their
Right,
armpits or
sure.
shaves their whatever. Who knows? So then you're like, hey, I really get it.
Oof.
And I did this out of love.
I don't know. That's not great.
That sounds pretty desperate. That's a pretty last
Desperate.
minute bad
Yeah, I
move.
mean, you gotta judge for yourself on how many points you get for desperation moves from your partner. So keep an eye out on that.
I think that with the boyfriend girlfriend eyebrows that you suggest, where you keep one of the, you go just one pair between the two. If you secretly do their eyebrows,
Secretly, yeah.
and then get in front of a mirror like, hey, look at us,
Yeah.
Then the next day,
We're made for
Boom.
each other.
one set of eyebrows one heart each. That doesn't.
Yeah, this is Matthew's pointing
That
out the
didn't work.
problem I have with a lot of these is just the hair that's left over. It's the least Valentine-ish day-ish thing in the world is piles of hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Unless you're gonna stuff it into
Yeah, I
a
mean, if
stuffed
you do
animal,
all
like if you
the-
make a teddy bear out of felt or something and use your hair to stuff it because you're out of stuffing and it's last minute, that works. And it's love because you're like, oh, smell the teddy bear. It smells like me, and they'll smell it and they'll be like, yeah, it does.
Yeah, and if you're wondering how the heck am I going to make a teddy
Yeah.
bear? What am I going to stuff this stuff in? Ziploc bags
Yeah.
are great. You stuff them into Ziploc bags, then tape them
Yeah.
together, and then punch little holes so you get the hair smell, obviously. And then you say it's kind of a reverse teddy bear where the hair is on the inside.
Matthew also says you can put hair in a locket, which is pretty good.
Yeah, if you have a locket.
You
Oh,
can
you know,
make a
a great way
locket
to
out
make
of a
a locket.
Ziploc bag.
And some string.
You just wear it around your neck, and you'll always be with you.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a lot of really, really good tips. I feel like people should be kind of set now. I'm in a situation where I ordered this perfect gift, beautiful gift.
Yeah.
Long time ago, and just major mail delays, and I don't think it's gonna be here. I guess at this point, I'm not gonna be here.
Well,
That's okay.
it could
I've got
happen.
a lot of ideas now, so
Yeah, you're eyebrows. Go for it. It'll work.
I'm not shaving these. Are you kidding? Look at these beauties. That's a pair of perfect eyebrows. Ain't no razor.
You
touching
could
it.
lose the outside half.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
All right. Shall we dive back into some predictions here?
I think we should dive back into some predictions.
Okay, great. Oh,
Let's do
nice
it.
transition.
Yeah, man, I'm a real streamer. I'm not a poser
didn't
streamer.
realize-
I'm a
now-
real streamer. 100% stream all the time.
Yeah.
Red Bull. Monster Energy
In
stream.
the background. Monster Energy
Yeah.
stream. We said it twice. We're now sponsored by them, I think. Three times. And that's what happened. Okay, next it's Anastasia Elena,
Uh-oh.
which I hope I'm saying.
Uh-oh.
Prediction number 1: you are not able to keep yourself nor your business dry during any of your reads.
Are there any where you don't get your physical body wet?
Now you're a physical body. You're kind of the CC.
Sure, yeah, that counts.
Right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
that's you. I don't think so. I think you get well. Do you ever get in the submarine, go around underwater, and then leave the water, but without ever getting out of the submarine?
I mean, you get out of the submarine into Atlantis, and that's an airlock, so that's not under. Atlantis is not underwater.
Correct. Well,
It's
yeah.
not.
Actually,
I mean, it's not
even-
in water.
It's not in the. You're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
wet.
You're in
Yeah.
air down there. And
When you get put in the zoo,
get put in the one where you get put in a zoo, you never get wet because you die in a zoo. You're in a cage with a horse. Oh, you probably get
Anastasia
wet.
says these are 100% joke predictions, and nuh-uh. These are serious. Plus, that almost came true. That was a really good
I think
prediction.
it did in the zoo one.
With a strong understanding. No, because this prediction says you're not able to keep yourself dry, and I think when you get put in a zoo, you don't actually get.
Oh, you do keep yourself dry.
wet.
I see. So I was thinking about it backwards.
Yeah. So that was a perfect prediction from somebody with excellent deep knowledge of how these books work, but bizarrely did not come true. An Atlantean knight rides by on a seahorse and mocks you for not being dry despite the fact that you're in the ocean.
That would have made me so happy. I think it would have. I think
Very
something would have
excellent.
broke
Sadly
inside of me though, because the overlap. I would have just the time streams would have merged inside my brain. That would have been it.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to KA Guy 42. Kevin.
Woo!
Oh, these are pretty straightforward. Death by electric eel. Hey, think I got killed by an electric eel. Was it electric or was it just a big eel? Uh-oh.
There's a snake.
Was it a snake?
There was once a snake. There was a sea snake at some point, but that might have been me.
Oh, 0 results for eel.
It was a sea snake. I don't think it was electric. Close.
Unbelievable. I was so sure that must have been a
No,
thing.
I think we just in the drawing, in the illustration, it looked like an
man.
eel, but it's a sea
Yeah.
snake.
Well, just wild that that's not a thing. You find sunken treasure, but ghost pirates prevent you from stealing
That
it.
would have been so good.
Ugh.
No treasure at all, let alone ghost pirates.
Nope.
No.
Nope, not even Atlantean
Man.
treasure, nothing.
You should be writing these books.
Death by jellyfish.
Oh no. No. Oh no. Nope.
No. Atlantis isn't the only underwater civilization.
This is a tough one because what's the deal with the Nodors?
They don't really have their own civilization, though, do they? They just live in Atlantis.
They
have their own
separate.
culture.
They have their own culture.
That's not the same thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Mm.
Unless it is the same thing. I'm not
I
really
don't
that
know.
smart. Finally, you help a clownfish reunite with his father.
Benjamin again says no pirates, and I agree. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. It's obscene.
Yeah,
especially considering the amount of endings that were basically repeat endings. There should have been pirates, even, like modern day pirates, even. Whatever. Whoa!
All right,
Matthew
here's some
says
prediction.
no doors are definitely a separate civilization. And
What?
Matthew knows all about. Matthew's smart. Remember.
Nodors didn't tell us anything about their civilization.
But
did
they lived in a separate. Let me see if these are some of the things that make a separate
Building.
civilization. They lived in a separate place.
It's just a
No,
building.
no. It wasn't just a building. They live in the old volcano. They live inside the old volcano. Different place.
That's true. That's true. They do have their own.
Different. I mean, they don't interact with each other.
I'm scanning the book here. Let's
Well, we
see.
should look up the definition of civilization, I think.
Yeah, you do that. Can you do that? Or
I do know how to do that.
Oh, look at you.
I'm going to just type into Google definition of civilization. That's good. The whole stream just shuts down. The stage of human... the society, culture, and way of life of a particular area. Okay. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Yep. All right.
Boom.
That absolutely counts. Atlantis is not the only underwater civilization. Excellent.
Well done.
Prediction, Kevin.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Okay. Moving on to Desdemona Night. You follow a big mysterious sea creature and it leads you to its nest where the babies eat you. Oh, it's
That would've
really
been really
good.
No mysterious sea creatures.
No nest of
No
hungry babies, but I
mysterious
got my
sea
fingers crossed.
creatures. How is that possible? That's insane. That's insane. No,
Yeah.
like, I mean, there is a giant squid, so that's rad, and they're mysterious enough, but come on,
Yeah.
there wasn't, like, some sort of, like, monster thing. I don't know. I think about if I were to watch a movie about somebody trying to discover Atlantis, like, the things I would expect to see. Although I'm just used to these modern blockbusters, though, you know what I mean? Maybe I need to open my mind a little bit.
Yeah, it's true. Ray Harryhausen would be like, too many creatures. Just one is
This
good.
one is good.
Keep it small and realistic. Okay, so sadly no on that one. Your nemesis found Atlantis first. Not only that, but they made them their ruler. That's a really good prediction.
Really good prediction. The inclusion of a nemesis in this book would have been amazing because you could have used it in so many different places.
Yeah.
I think they just didn't want to take up the page time, but man, that would have been really, because you have no relationships with any other human characters in these books or any other characters in this book. So yeah, I think a nemesis relationship could have been really useful. Sadly.
Yeah. And somebody else did go out and discover it and made you sad, but we don't know if you knew them, and they more than likely did not become the leader since that 1,000-year reigning king probably would not have allowed that.
Michelle says, I have a lot of questions about that horse. I'm wondering if that's referring to the mysterious sea creature. And I would maybe consider that horse a mysterious sea creature. Because like, what? How? Is the main one. How? Because my
Yep.
first answer is, oh, somebody must have had a horse on a submarine. I don't think they let horses on submarines.
Not anymore. They did once. And what
took-
happened? Never heard from
It
the
took
boat
one
again.
time.
Yeah, the problem is their submarines just aren't built for horses to pilot them.
Or anything in
And the
the,
horse did a great job, but like
but not good enough.
hooves just aren't
Yeah.
fingers. Yeah. It's a sad
It's a
story.
really, really sad story.
The horse situation is just sad. All right, let's move on. The final prediction from Desdemona is you become the ruler of Atlantis. Oh!
Wait, do you? You do, don't you?
No, you become an advisor to the king, but the king never
Even at
relinquishes
some point,
his,
they don't like the people, the revolutionaries don't put you in charge. Remember when you helped them start the revolution? Didn't they put you in charge?
Do they put you in charge?
It was a regular seahorse they converted into a land horse. Joel, you can't just say something like that. Because now I've got a whole series of images in my mind that I'm just not having a good time with. Because that conversion process feels like a long and arduous series of surgeries. And that's now what's living inside of my mind. Yeah, no, do you become... I know you're their leader. You become the leader of the revolutionaries. But I don't know if you become the leader of... I don't think you ever stay. You're not ever like... And then you were the king
Yeah.
of Atlantis. Huh?
Well, they ask you... Page 81. Sorry, I have to look
Yeah,
this
no.
up
So it's important to do this right.
They do offer...
They offer you the job?
Yeah. No, I gotta track this down.
Maybe you don't take it. Maybe you're like, nah, I want to go back to the surface and ride submarines for a living.
Yeah.
I do like submarines.
Yeah, submarines are cool. All right.
The only submarine I've ever been in, though, is the one in that ride in Disneyland, which I don't think is technically an actual submarine. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
So I think if I got in a real submarine, I would probably have a panic attack and then just die.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, yeah, Matthew's helping out here. Says, I think the only ending where revolution is a success
no.
ends with you and the people are free. The king is put in prison. The revolt is a success. The end. So that's too ambiguous.
I think it counts though, because the page that leads there. So this is also the page you probably remember where you yell, the soldiers are coming and you yell and tell everybody to surround you, forming a barrier.
That's a kingly move.
Yeah. But on page 81, which sends you there, this is where you choose to be their leader. You don't want to, but they need you, so you organize the play.
Yeah.
That, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're technically their leader when the revolt happens.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then the revolt is a success.
Oh.
So
If you're their leader and you lead the revolt,
I would say in those moments before the democracy is established and the first elections take place, you are the de facto leader of Atlantis.
Yep. At least there. Yeah, I think that's a win.
Right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a win. A tricky one, but an excellent.
This whole time I've been thinking about this seahorse thing. I was definitely picturing, when I was thinking seahorse in my mind, I was definitely picturing a horse with, instead of its back two legs, it had a fishtail. But that's not a seahorse.
Yeah. The seahorse.
A seahorse is an actual creature.
Yeah.
It's a type
Yeah,
of
it's like a fish
thing.
or something. It doesn't even have any
it doesn't
legs.
look anything like a horse.
It's got a
certainly
trumpet
not
for
a
a
giant
face.
half a horse with a fishtail sticking out of the back of it. Which I was really trying to think through. I was like, how would you even give it back legs? Oh boy.
Yeah, Matthew was mentioning maybe you become a theater director.
I mean, what's this a fine line, right?
I mean, that would be terrible because you didn't want to direct the first play to begin with. You don't have anything to do with this nonsense. You just had to help these people. Now what?
Maybe
That's
that's
your
how they
career?
convince you to do it.
I'm
You're like,
directing
I
theater.
don't want to be the king. They'll be like, think of yourself as the director of the show of Atlantis Society. You're like, I like that.
So pretend none of this is real?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic.
All right. So very excellent. So now we got some predictions from Brian Leaped. So let's get into it. An octopus steals something, but you didn't need it.
Huh. The seeker does. I mean,
There's
the
a lot of
squid
stuff that
destroys
happens
the
in this
seeker, but
book.
doesn't steal the seeker.
Nor is it an octopus.
Yeah, fair enough.
But that's such a great prediction because absolutely something would steal something. You'd be like, yep,
It's fine.
doesn't matter.
It's good.
The whole page was dedicated to it, but
That's
not a
good.
thing. Really good, but unfortunately not a thing. The seeker windows crack from pressure, but you survive.
Yeah.
That's a thing. That's the thing. It doesn't say windows, but it is definitely breached. And where else is it going to breach,
survive.
right? You know what
I
I mean?
don't know if the seeker survives, but you survive.
You do survive. You
Yep,
bail
yep,
and
yep,
you
yep.
leave. Very good. You are swallowed whole, and it doesn't end well for you.
By
Are you
the
ever
giant
swallowed whole?
grouper, right? Or
Was that in this book?
Okay, it's gonna have to keyword search it. But yeah, no, there was a giant grouper. Am I hallucinating that?
In this book?
Or did I?
No, I remember, and I remember the picture and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was
I
in this
don't know what other book it would be. I was like, is a grouper a dinosaur? And then I started to bleed out of my ear a little bit.
All right, page 45. We encounter
Thank you, chat.
Grouper,
The chat is all like,
doesn't
yes,
bite,
yes,
just
it was a big
swallows.
fish. Yes, that was this book. Sorry, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Our brains are pudding from reading too many choose your own adventure books in the wrong way. I love the lag too, because everyone on the chat is like, yes.
I'm so sorry. I understand there's like a 15-second lag.
Are
so
you
we'll
do you
hear
need a little
you
break, Matt?
eventually.
I've got another little quick segment we need to do at some point. Oh, you got
Here we
something?
go.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Yep,
Yes,
you do.
Matt,
You are swallowed whole by
We've
this.
already settled that, I think.
No, I thought we were just settling whether or not there was a grouper.
Yes, you swallowed whole. Okay, cool. Yeah.
But you are absolutely swallowed whole. So very good, Brian. 2 for
2 for 3. That's legit.
predictions. Let's do one more and then we'll take
That sounds great to
take a
me.
moment. Does that sound good? Okay, so it's at Copper Harpy. This is Eve. You get crushed by extreme pressure.
Oh yeah,
That's
absolutely.
yes,
yeah.
indeedy. You get eaten by a giant squid. Very close, but no. Your sub gets a breach. And you slowly drown. Again,
No, 'cause
weirdly.
he never drowned. Yeah.
No drowning in this book. You never use your harpoon gun.
Wait.
You do.
Oh, you try to shoot the
With a spear gun, you shoot
At squid trees.
at squid trees,
yep.
and you the best possible prediction: pirate ghosts.
Come on. Pirate
Never not heartbreaking.
ghosts.
And then finally, you go through a time hole.
Oh.
Now, for that, you have to wait for Choose Your Own Adventure book
Time
number
hole.
242.
They ran out
Time
of nooks
hole.
and crannies and crevices.
Hole of time. I don't think.
No,
I
there's
don't
the thought
think
space.
Even traveling
Yeah,
is
it's not a hole.
energy. I mean, I could look up
it
the
might
word
be a
hole and see
wormhole,
if it's
basically.
a book.
Like,
Hole.
we don't really know what it was, to be fair, but
I forgot how much hole talk
it was
there
less
is in
about
this
traveling
book.
through time as other. Well, I guess you were. I think there is a Choose Your Own Adventure that's a little bit more piratey themed, and
I
yeah,
there
would like
better
to do
be.
that.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure we would be disappointed, but we'd probably learn a lot about what it was like to be a pirate in that time period.
What is it like to be a pirate ghost? We need to
Yeah,
know.
if y'all want to write a Pirate Ghost interactive fiction story, that'd be great. We'll just read that. Probably be
Yeah, we
probably
will
more
read
fun.
it. Actually, if any of you guys have written interactive fiction, let us know. We will read it. Maybe we'll do it on the podcast. Maybe we'll just read it for fun.
Wouldn't it?
Maybe
I mean,
also,
definitely some people have sent us some. We should look at that.
Yeah. So excellent work, Eve. We got that
That's very
one,
good.
and that is good. And now, yeah, let's take a moment before we finish this
How do
stuff up.
streamers do this? How do they squat this long? Yeah,
You're
what are
just
you
squatting?
doing? Oh, I should sit in my chair.
You're allowed to sit.
All right, now let's.
This has been the squatting bit.
Let's do a little brief segment here, and we'll get back to business.
Pizza, 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 party, party, party announcement.
What you looking at? Who you think you're messing with, fool? I'm a guy who always gets 1,000 points at pool. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't realize that this is the thing about making an announcement about a pizza party. It's sad. Have that pizza party. Here's your announcement.
That's right. We have a little bit of an announcement in the world of sad pizza parties. To recap.
Oh, I was so excited for this part, but now I just realized what's about to happen.
To recap, in our ultimate marathon that we did to finish off Journey Under the Sea, the great wager was that one of us was going to end up getting a... What was it? Wait. Why do you have a sad...
Sad personalized pan
Was that from the
pizza
marathon thing?
party.
Okay.
Yeah, it was from the marathon because we kind of... Did we break the rules? No. But did we bend the rules? Yes. By attempting to finish a book in 1 week, multiple reads in 1 week.
Did we
that's
look
cheating a
good
little
while we
bit.
did it? Yes.
So we punished ourselves a little bit. We punished both of ourselves with this sad personalized pan pizza party for whoever got the fewest points. I had negative couple hundred, I guess.
But then the
So
other
that's me.
person,
And then the punishment.
the other
for
person
Fritz,
has the responsibility of deciding what their sad pizza party is. And I'm gonna go pretty simple. I was trying to get inspired by Journey Under the Sea because that's what it came from, and I'm gonna go just really, really basic.
Oh boy.
Okay. You don't have a bathtub, right? Okay, that would
I
be
don't.
part of it. But
In this apartment for like 14
do you
years,
have like a really
no
big
bathtub.
bucket?
Can you imagine? I bought I bought a small round soaking bathtub that like folds out from Amazon.com, and a little pink stool that you put in it, and you put the whole tub in the shower. It's like a stand-up shower, and it fits in there, and you squeeze your huge body into it. And it was, I mean, because back when I was commuting, my body was so sore and tired all the time, so it's soaking this horrible
That
half
sounds
tube.
just horrible. It never like broke open or anything.
No, quality stuff. If you see them on the Amazon or
Well,
wherever,
I'm
go
sure
pick one up.
everybody
They're not that
watching is
expensive, and they actually
rushing
hold
to
water.
Amazon right now to buy one.
Yeah, I believe
that's
it.
incredible. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about that part. We're going to keep it super, super simple. It's just going to be about the pizza and the pizza experience.
Okay.
I want you got big slices, right? Over in New York, you got them big slices.
Yeah, New York, we have it with the bigger Brooklyn of spices.
Okay.
Slices.
So, how many slices would you feel comfortable eating? Because we always have this thing where like, oh, should I eat the whole pizza? And I don't want this to be about like hurting yourself physically. But you do like 2 slices, right? That's like your jam.
Yeah, easy. Two is what we get if we
Okay,
just
you
get
can
slices.
get 2 slices. You're gonna
Could go 3 easily if
two's
that
fine. I think
needs to
two's
be
fine,
a
'cause
thing.
there's some hefty slices. And you're gonna get these slices, and you're going to cut them both in half. So we have 4 slices.
This is just a
No, you
cheese
can
slice.
make it whatever you want. You can get whatever pizza you want. You can get your
Oh,
favorite
okay,
pizza. Doesn't matter. But
right.
you're gonna need to cut if they're those big slices, you need to cut them in half. So we have 4 regular, like respectable size. Yeah,
Yeah,
skinny
kind of
slices,
skinny
okay.
slices. Yeah, I got you.
And you're gonna need some sort of large container.
I
You need
hate
a large
slice.
container of water, maybe a big baking sheet or something big enough that to put all 4 slices into the water so they're fully submersed. And as
Okay.
soon as you put them in, you can begin eating. You can pull one slice out and begin eating it. But the other slices have to stay in until you're ready to eat that slice. And you just work your way through the 4 slices. And I'd like you to wear headphones. Do you have noise-canceling headphones? Okay,
No,
I'd like
but
you
I
to wear
have headphones that it's quite quiet.
headphones,
It's
and
very
I'll send you a
quiet in there.
YouTube link for underwater atmosphere sounds for you to listen to while you do that. That's it. It's simple. And I just would like you to record yourself in process so that we can hear a little bit about it.
I'll put a quick question to the chat. Do you think there's any pizza topping that improves having been drowned a bit? A topping that is better waterlogged.
I call this wet slice challenge. I'm Matt Yule. I'm doing wet slice challenge because Chris, I challenged Tom Cruise.
Hey, I'm Matt Yule. This is the wet slice challenge.
I was wondering if it should be salt water because it's the ocean, but I don't think that's necessary. I don't want you to get like some sort of sodium poisoning, which is probably a thing because I think it's poison. You are allowed to flavor the water. Michelle suggested maybe sriracha in the water. If you think that would make it more pleasant, you can flavor the water. You could do 4 different flavors of water if you want, and maybe even sugar water.
I have dipped pizza crust in Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Well, you've also blended pizza and drink. It shouldn't be too tricky a one for you.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
But it's important to listen to the sounds and to record your experience.
Sriracha.
But while you're recording your experience for us, I would like you to leave those ocean sounds on, nice and loud. Okay.
Yeah.
While you're talking and recording.
All right.
Okay.
Sure.
Super hot water. That's interesting.
Boiling
soup, yeah.
water.
That sounds all right. I'll have some pizza soup. So that's it. So now
that's just drinking.
The gauntlet
pizza.
has been thrown. The challenge has been made. And Matt, you can take
and the
take
pizza
time. You don't
will
have to
be
do that
wet
for next week because we'll be busy with awesome Asterios. That's alliteration.
Oh yeah, and just heads up, it's gonna be a special book,
that's
you
right. We'll
guys.
do a special book for Asterios.
If you like that cyberpunk aesthetic, then you'll certainly be confused by our choice.
You'll certainly be confused by the
we're gonna give it a shot.
Closest choose your own adventure to that genre. Okay, rock and roll. So there it is, Matt. That's what you got to do. But I think we have some business to take care of still, right?
That's so gross. Yeah, we do. Let's get back to the business. Okay, here we go. Okay. Whoa. So it's time for At Mouse on a Moose predictions. The horse returns. And what happened? What are the chances we would meet a horse in the book Journey Under the Sea?
Wait. The horse returns? Does that mean they had already heard the episode where I met the horse? Because that was the first episode. And they thought...
I don't think so. I thought it was the horse from Cave of Time. The horse.
Maybe Michelle will clear that up for us. I'm assuming they're referring to the horse that I got in my first read, and that it would...
If it's the horse from the Cave of Time.
Be honest. Or don't. I mean, if you think you can get away with it,
and a horse appears in the second book. A horse appears in the second book, a book Underwater in Atlantis. It's the same horse. It was a second.
I appreciate that, honestly. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That would have been so wonderful if in some other read you had some random encounter, like you went to the zoo because you're the king of the zoo now or something. Or like you became in charge of the zoo and then the horse leads a revolt. That would have been amazing.
Yeah. The horse teams up with a super smart monkey. All right. Well, I would have. I would like to have a horse ending. You will use up your super strong lights and will end with you stuck in the dark at the end.
That would have been so good if you make the choice that you use it. Because you only had like one burst or something? 3 charges?
It's like 3 charges or something. And I was like, whoa. So we
If
can
it
use
had
this
led
3
you
times.
into like 2 other choices where you can choose to use the light and you use it 3 times, you should die in darkness. That would have been so good. Simple game stuff.
Very frustrating. You will be saved from mortal danger by sea turtles.
I don't think you were. Dolphin,
No sea turtle. No sea
No,
turtles in this book, right?
whale, squid.
Ridiculous.
What's the point?
Ridiculous. Great prediction. You will learn that the Atlanteans are aliens.
Hey, Macarena.
Hey,
That's one Macarena for you.
Yeah, a Macarena
Man.
for you. A
Of course they
Macarena
were
for
aliens.
you.
I really thought that was... Yeah, of course, the man. Yeah. Well played.
Yeah, excellent prediction. Yeah, it's always going to be aliens, I think.
Yeah,
is what
it's
we
always
know
going to
now,
be
but
aliens.
it's
Somebody's
very
always
good.
going to have a rocket ship to blast off with.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Dan Tendo 64 has some predictions for us. You're eaten by a kraken.
No Kraken.
Well, I think you can argue that the giant squid is a kraken, since a kraken is a cephalopod.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I looked it up. Appearing in all the old tales. It's not the kraken from Clash
Oh,
of
I
the
gotcha.
Titans, which is a big.
But
man.
were you eaten by
It's
squid trees?
just a big
Oh,
squid.
okay.
No, you were not eaten. You were
Gotcha.
not eaten by the kraken, but I would
Yeah,
argue
that
there
makes
was
sense
definitely
because
a
that's
kraken in the
what
book.
sailors probably thought a giant squid was, right?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's a giant squid. We're just calling it a
Sounds
kraken.
cooler. It's the
Like,
word
just,
for
like,
it.
Get on
It's a good
board.
word.
It's just cool. Maybe become a sailor to say stuff like people who walk around on the
Yeah.
land all day say
Yeah.
stuff. Giant squid. I'm not even afraid of a giant
Kraken.
squid. I'm terrified of a kraken. You should be terrified of a
My
giant.
friends in San Francisco
Kraken.
used to call me the Kraken because
I know.
my butt crack would always show when I like bend over and stuff.
Always.
It was every time.
What did
Huh?
you
What happened? Maybe you shouldn't
Pants
have like
just-
an
I'm just getting ice out
entire
of my
bar
ice
on your desk. Oh, you're just gonna make a drink now.
I just have
some
some
nice
ice.
ASMR for everybody. Just dropping ice into a glass right in front of a microphone.
Oh yeah, I actually
just
didn't mean
right
to
in
put
front
this
of the
right by the
microphone.
microphone, but it sounds
It's
pretty-
loud. I'll give you
Oh,
that.
It sounds. It just sounds. All right, sorry about that.
Oh, Matthew.
Okay, next prediction: you find merfolk living in Atlantis.
Oh, there were no merfolk at all. Loud. Yeah.
Oh, was it
squeak-
really
the
loud?
squeak was loud, and then there was no plump.
Oh, I thought it would just sound really pretty.
Huh.
Yeah, but no merfolk.
Yeah,
Weirdly,
that was
just regular.
No, like they really Edward Packard, at least early on, really did not like anything fantastical at all.
It's not Edward
not?
Packard.
Hmm?
No, this
That's
is
what
R.A.
I said.
Montgomery,
I'm
Jim.
pretty sure that's what I said. If you rewind.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Now that
Yeah.
I remember the right thing. I mean, you can make an argument that people who have no, they're not merfolk. They ain't
Yeah, I
got no
think you
fish
gotta have
parts, right?
parts. I mean, do they have gills?
Yeah. Well, I don't. Do you get gills?
I
Is
think
that what the surgery
gives you
is?
gills.
I think you
There's,
gotta
the
have a
injection
fish
does
bottom.
not give you gills, but
Fish
I
bottom.
don't know. Gills is part fish.
The weird thing is, one out of every something like 1,213 injections, you do get a fish bottom.
You know, Matthew makes a good point. You go to another planet, and that is fantastical. But it doesn't feel the way it's. Maybe it's the way it's written. No, that's fair. I mean, you travel through mind, thought, space. I think it might be also a result of the
I mean,
manner
that's
in
just
which we
science,
read
though.
these books. It really dulls our ability to find joy.
Yeah, it's the utter lack. In fact, the
I do turn to pure light. That's true, but I don't like
yeah.
cast any magic spells when I'm pure light. Something to think about.
There's no whimsy.
No whimsy.
You just turn into an energy being and fly around. It's not a good thing necessarily.
Okay.
There's no way to know.
All right, who's next? What do we got? Where are we at?
Sorry.
Okay.
This is still Dan Sando. Your submarine sinks with you in it.
Yes. Well,
Nope.
it goes. I get
No.
pulled. I go down.
Well, I guess you go into a hole in the ground,
Yeah.
and then the water pressure crushes you, and your submarine sinks, and you're
Yeah.
in it, and that's
Yeah.
that. All right, that's a win.
Because you crush, so you
Excellent.
sink. That's good phrasing.
You
That's
move
good
to
phrasing.
Silver Springs, I mean Atlantis, and start a business of some sort. You do become a
Yeah, I don't know
farmer.
if it's a business though.
You just
Yeah,
giving it
no,
away?
I think it's
Come
a
on.
more I think it's communal like that. I think people just grow food for everybody. I don't think anybody's running businesses.
It's a small
Nobody's
business,
running
though. It could
businesses
still be
down
a
in
big-
Atlantis. They were very clear about this the way the society was.
But you're still in the vegetable business.
Yeah, you say that, but I mean, you'd be like, if somebody could be like, "Hey, how's life in the vegetable business?" You know, like they'd say it like that, but it's not.
And everybody laughs because like it's not
Yeah,
really
I think so.
business.
Yeah, I think so.
Adam, submarines are designed to sink with you in them.
There are buttons for that.
Yeah, I know the answer to this, but I have to ask. I hit sink to go down? Okay, I knew that, but like I don't want to push
Just,
that button.
'cause it
You know what I
says
mean? I don't
sink.
want to push that button. Okay, so I'm gonna push it. And I do and
I should have a lot of
definitely I
Navy
should.
training
Okay, I'm
telling
sorry.
me not to push this button.
And a lot of regular person comprehension that's saying don't push that button. The door in the roof is closed, right? The little door,
It's
the
like,
whole door.
like closed.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna
Do you
push
want
it.
to push it? Maybe you should push it.
I think if you are so sure that it's okay to push them, I would
Just
really
push it.
appreciate it if you just would push it. Just this first time, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, I get it.
Because like,
Okay, you pushed it. Those sirens are okay.
That's
Those are good
supposed to
sirens.
happen.
All this terrible sound is good, right? That means everything is going
yeah, that's
right.
the right siren.
You think that's necessary? Sorry, that's not a question for right now. Thank you. This has been our submarine bit.
Where we're both playing the same one guy.
You know, most of our bits, our
Yeah,
sketches, we
take
play
turns
the same
playing
person,
guy.
talking
That's
to
what we
people who
did
aren't
in
there.
high school when we do plays. People were really confused.
And then Nintendo's final prediction. Oh, what's the verdict on
Not a
business? Not
I'm
a business.
sorry, I
Are you
felt
holding fast on
strongly
that one?
their culture was anti-business,
All right.
which is not the way that I would choose to say it. I feel like that's how like a conservative would call Atlantean culture. It's very anti-business.
And then okay, so Nintendo's final prediction: in one read, you never even get in the water. And unfortunately, you
It's
just
from the
always get
second
in the water.
sentence,
That's
I
just
think.
how it,
Yeah.
how it goes. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's move on to at Dat Prickly Pear. This is
Haley.
Haley. You need help and see a pod of dolphins. The dolphins do
That's
nothing.
nice that dolphins can be in a pod together. That's got to be helpful for them right now.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
must just be fun. I bet sometimes you're like, I can't face the
Yeah.
pod today.
What was it that you see a pod of dolphins and then what?
The dolphins do
Oh.
nothing.
N-
So no pod.
and the dolphin did do
Well,
something.
Yeah, the dolphin definitely helps you out. Next prediction: you discover a new species while exploring in your submarine.
New species?
Yeah, I think
Maybe, but it didn't point it out.
I just don't think that this guy would know. He definitely saw yellow fish.
Wait. Are Atlanteans a new species?
They would say no.
Well, new to
They would not. Would you be like, you didn't discover us? Go away. Are you kidding? You just discovered
Okay,
us.
That's fair. That's fair. And I don't think you meet them when you're in your submarine at any point.
You talk to him on
Yeah,
a radio.
That's true. But you're right. That would be pretty.
Is that
would be a
meeting
pretty,
really though?
Unfortunate way to say that.
The guy definitely would. The main character of the book
Underwater
would
horse.
definitely say that
Underwater
he
horse
discovered.
ruling for Matthew is an underwater horse a new species?
It's a regular horse that is underwater. I mean, it's not a regular horse. It's a horse a horse of tremendous empathy,
But
but it is
but
just
okay,
a horse.
but aliens. Okay, Matthew's backing me up here a little bit. Atlanteans are aliens. That's another species. That is another species.
It's not about the species. It's
Well,
about the discovering.
It counts as discovering for you because you never knew they existed.
It's a
It's
little
very colonialist,
colonialist.
but that's how it works with fish.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And then you become their leader,
Yeah.
and it's all good.
Yeah, it's fine. You become their leader by doing the best play. A play that the king is like, I hate this. That's the king. You write a book
Yes.
about your adventures. Maybe my favorite prediction, and you absolutely do. You go on TV with your articles and your books.
That's amazing. I don't think it was much of an adventure at
Very
that point
strong.
that you wrote a book about, but yeah, it's a very good prediction.
I mean, you definitely went underwater and looked at Atlantis.
That's a very good prediction. That was
really good. And then final prediction from Haley: mermaids are real and terrifying.
Mermaids are maybe they might be real. We still don't know, but we don't have any verification on terrifying.
Yeah, we didn't find out either if they're real or terrifying from this book.
Not educational in any way.
Yeah. All right. Here's unabashed James. Hi, James.
Trouble's in the
you
house.
ride a dolphin.
Did you ride a dolphin?
Yeah, hang on to one. Is that riding?
Riding really implies sitting on, right? Okay, let's think of other things that you can ride. Are there other things you can ride that you don't sit on?
There are roller coasters that you are suspended underneath.
Can I ask you this? It's a beautiful day. Very breezy, not too strong a wind. The dunes, you live right down the street from the dunes. You grab your hang glider, you head down, you're going to do some hang gliding. You kick off from the top of the dune, you're floating free on the breeze. Are you riding the hang glider?
Yeah, because you're in charge of it. Are you riding it?
Riding doesn't
You're piloting it.
Riding doesn't mean you're in charge.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah, you're correct about that, I think. If you... All right, you're fighting a supervillain on top of a building, and they knock you off of this very tall building, and a huge bird flies by, and you grab its legs.
No,
are
you're
you riding
a bird, is what you're doing.
You're just really hurting it. If it's big enough, you're maybe just frustrating it.
Riding, there's a difference.
You don't ride the dolphin, you hold hands.
Yeah, I think that's correct. It pulls you. You're being pulled by a dolphin.
Yeah, hang on, but I don't think it's a ride. The good news is we've got 9 more predictions from James, so I bet he... Oh, yeah, you know, you're eaten by sharks. Now look.
Yeah. Congratulations. I hope that one feels good.
That is true, but James, next time... That's a good prediction, and honestly, with these books, you never know.
You'd never drown.
There's no reason to think that would. Yeah, there's a thread where you never actually go in the water. Sadly, weirdly, no. Your oxygen runs out. I think that's a no, because that's like an ending where, like when we were in space and your oxygen runs out, and that's just. Like when the submarine is crushed and you die, surely your oxygen is gone, but that's not really the crux of it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This one, I wish. You battle a disgruntled marine biologist.
Oh, boy, that would have been so good.
What a nemesis.
Nemesis. Needs the nemesis. Tragic.
No, but sadly, no. You discovered dinosaurs are still alive? I think that's a no. You find a skeleton in the wreckage of a sunken ship.
You
Unbelievable.
find a couple sunken ships, but not any skeletons.
No skeletons. Not even on the submarines the Atlanteans have, like the boats they have. Like they must have had to pull the skeletons off and put them somewhere.
Full of them.
They got a zoo. They're like, oh, here's a zoo for land creatures, and here's a zoo for skeletons.
Maybe that snake likes collecting skeleton bones, so it's been taking all the bones out of all the ships back to its little hidey hole.
Posing them, doing little stories.
Yeah.
Little soap operas. Just kind of thinking about that. Huh? But no skeletons. Sadly.
Boneston Abbey.
In quotes.
That's the soap podcast.
All our bones.
Is it all my bones?
Oh no, it's not. It's all our bones.
Awesome.
Days of our lives as
With
skeletons with bones. This prediction in quotes. Something about this seems a little fishy.
Say it again.
Something about this seems a little fishy. So somebody in the book would say this seems fishy.
No, because you don't
But
talk
sadly-
to people. Yeah.
Yeah. This isn't RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay.
You are saved by a much more competent
That would
peer.
have been really good, like a Jenny Mudge type. That would be
Yeah,
good, like,
Jenny
saved
Mudge
by
type.
your rival in one of the stories, and then you actually have to work together,
Oh, yeah.
how what could
Brutal.
happen in a book.
Go on TV and say
Mhm.
how great they were. And then finally, harpoon
Harpoon
hijinks.
hijinks.
Harpoon hijinks, which I like, but I think firing a spear gun at a giant squid isn't
No,
really
that's not
hijinky.
hijinky
It's just
Yeah.
survival. Okay. So James, you got one.
Hey, James got one.
Good,
I
pretty
just
good.
switched to a different thing. Sometimes I just switch back and forth because I'm a real streamer. I'm just trying to, keep people engaged. So you just
Oh, you're just
Right.
flipping around. People seeing different things. Now
Yeah.
we're like this. Now we're like that. And just like a real streamer, you
yeah.
Explain it.
It's exactly that. Every once in a while they might turn pizza. Just keep people excited.
Wait, was that a pizza? Make that pizza
Yeah.
do the pizza thing. I love that pizza.
Now just picture it soaking wet.
It makes a sound? Sorry, I just
Yeah,
heard that.
they all
on
make
the-
sounds, and they might be horribly loud or horribly quiet. I have no way of knowing. No.
That seemed loud. Okay. At
Yeah.
Alexaco, Pozo, you discover an entire underwater civilization and wind up working for the newspaper there.
Very, very good prediction. Tragically, no.
And you definitely
Oh,
don't.
they are
right?
very
I
loud. Oh, I
feel like
feel
I
bad
need
now.
to think of.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Are
I
they?
apologize for that. Lesson learned. Put that in my real.
That was
I'll put,
terrifying.
I'll put that in
Great
my
job.
real streamer knowledge bank, and then I'll know, and I won't do it again.
It's the way you keep people awake during your live stream. This is a great prediction. Didn't come true. There are no sharks in the whole
Oh,
book.
that's a good one. I like that kind of prediction.
Yeah.
Like if somebody had predicted that there
There are no
you'd
whales.
never drowned in this book, that would be like the winning prediction.
There will be a grouper. Like, whoa.
Giant grouper.
Another good one, but not true. The dolphins can talk / communicate telepathically, and you find this out when they hurl insults at you. That is perfect prediction structure.
That's perfect.
A big swing followed by a big swing.
Such a big swing. Yeah.
Like that one, but no. Sadly, that's no telepathic dolphins. Or if there was one, he kept it to himself. Okay, it's time for Adam.
I feel bad. I was really
Whitney.
torturing people with that pizza sound. I will not use it again. I will not use any transition sounds again. Sorry, everybody. Even real streamers, real pro streamers learn lessons every once in a while, right? Take care, Matthew. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Okay, so here's Adam's stuff. First, you will mistakenly enter a cave, crevasse, hole, etc. that seems safe, but is really an underwater volcano that kills you. Okay, hey, whoa.
The
What about
hole
that
kills
hole with the
me.
bubbles?
It seems all right because it's just bubbles. and
But
then
is it a
just kills me.
volcano? Even if it's geothermic,
You enter a what? What did they say? You enter
a volcano. Oh, you enter a hole that seems safe, but it turns out to be an underwater volcano.
that
that kills
it's
you.
not a volcano.
No, a lot of good
Yeah,
modifiers on that
really
one,
good
but
prediction, though. I like that.
Yeah. You will find Atlantis, but it's not all it's chalked up to
Yep.
be. That's just. I had read that one before a few times and been like, no, not exactly. And then now reading it out loud, yes, that is extremely what happens. They do have a
There's some
people
cool,
zoo, but
cool
okay.
stuff. but I don't know. Oh,
Uh,
but
it's
what about
it's
the amazing
it's definitely
underwater
yeah,
Atlantean instruments, though?
shark bone flutes, a thing that doesn't make any sound. No, come on,
Okay.
terrible. Okay. Ooh, you run out of oxygen and die 4 separate times in the book. So I think that means you die from running out of oxygen 4
I
times.
think that is the intended. You don't run out of oxygen. Well, you don't die from running out
Yeah.
of oxygen.
Yeah, it's not like the
Yeah.
narrative thing.
Unfortunately, it's crazy. I mean, not unfortunately. I don't mind.
Do feel free
Yeah.
to argue with us
Yeah.
on that one, but I think that's a no. You befriend a giant octopus who helps you on your quest.
Did you become friends with Squid Charisse? And is Squid Charisse an octopus?
The squid? No. You do meet a squid that tries to kill you, but you do not befriend an octopus who helps you, I'm afraid. But excellent predictions. You got that one right. That's excellent.
That's a pin.
So now it's time for Howard's predictions. The Glenn
Howard.
vegetarian. You will be betrayed by a friend/teammate and left to drown while they escape with the treasure.
In like a cool book, yes, that would happen.
Yeah. If that had happened, if there was any of that in this book, it would have been a good one. Howard's second and final prediction: Alien.
Stuck the landing.
Really perfect.
Yeah.
Well done.
Nailed it.
All right. Now we are looking at Jeremy Dean FL. So here we go. There's a leak in your sub, and you drown before you get to your destination.
Oh.
You just plop the secret in the water. You say, "Hey guys, there's a leak. There's a leak. There's a leak," and nobody pulls you up, and that's the end of the story. That sounds
very
so
choose your own
choose.
adventure, but it didn't happen, which is insane.
All right, so this is an interesting one. This prediction is just the word Kraken with a question mark.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
So how do we
Kraken,
take that?
Kraken, question mark? Kraken, question mark?
Kraken? Kraken?
I think we can take it as a guess that there would be a giant squid as well. And there was.
Yeah, and there
It's a
was.
creature
So I
guess.
think that's
I'm fine with that.
Kraken? Yes. You can call that a Kraken.
Yeah.
It's essentially a Kraken. Sharks mistaken for dolphins. Woof. Not a good thing to do. There's no situation where that turns out good, but sadly
that did happen. It took me a second because that did happen in the Magic Treehouse book that I'm reading my child, or that I read my child a couple weeks ago.
You see forms in the distance, and you say, "Oh, great, it's dolphins," and then you get up close, and you're like, "Oh no, sharks!" That's so choose. That definitely didn't happen.
No, that didn't happen. Did that happen to you?
Okay.
Didn't happen to me. You just see sharks.
I mean, you do.
You're underwater when you
sharks.
first see them, so
You
there's
think
no
they
like
were-
confusing the fin or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Sorry. It came on the page where farming under the sea is a job that you enjoy. Okay, no sharks mistaken for dolphins in this book. A stowaway tries to steal your newfound treasures.
There was a stowaway in your little seeker sub. Or treasure.
Or treasure.
Yeah, sure, that would have been good too.
And then finally, another prediction that, boy, it would have been awesome. Mutiny. With some exclamation points.
Maybe that was the name of the play you did.
Hey, wait. You do have a boat full of guys. And you do go underwater, and then you have to be rescued by a dolphin, and those dudes are not nearby.
So maybe they were like trying to sneaky mutiny, like mutiny when you weren't around.
I guess if it's mutiny, if you catch you on the boat, huh? They're not gonna be like,
well,
cancel
I
the mutiny.
mean,
Let's just like.
It was a good try, guys. But let's keep this on the.
I mean, we got like 2-3 hours of mutiny. It was pretty fun. I'll definitely do it again.
Everything it was cracked up to be. Very similar.
Okay,
to
so no mutiny, but Jeremy, good job on the Kraken.
Kraken.
Definitely a Kraken. Oh, Matthew left, but
Matthew.
all right, here's Matthew's. Eaten by a shark.
Home run.
Yep. I mean, well, eaten by several. Does that
Yes.
count? He's not here to argue. Matthew is not here to argue with us. Torn apart by tentacle creature, octopus,
No.
squid, etc. No. Leak in air tank. Weirdly,
No.
no. Pirates. Ghost pirates?
Wow.
Nope. Uh-oh, the bends.
Hey,
Yeah,
you got
the
the
bends.
bends. That was an
There was
important part
the
of your
bends.
journey once.
Mer
No.
people? No. This is a good one. Treasure that is too heavy to carry back to
Oh,
the
that's
surface. That
really
is such a
good, yeah.
classic. And a dinosaur, perhaps coming from the Cave of Time.
Yeah, plesiosaur or a
no.
megalodon or something would have been fantastic. But no.
Nope. You have to tune into our recent episodes. Everybody watching
Yeah.
this already knows about.
You need to pitch our podcast too. People watching.
Okay, it's our last predictions. It's from Adam. Excuse me. Adam, you fight a shark with a harpoon. Oh, this is Adam Proct.
Okay.
Proct. Is that how we decided? Is that he? Yeah. You fight a shark
shark.
with a harpoon. A sharp shark. A sharp shark.
Do you shoot
sharply.
the harpoon at the shark at any point?
Well, you have a
Close enough.
spear gun, so the word harpoon doesn't actually happen in
That's
the
close
book.
enough.
I found out, but I think
Yeah.
we all know what we're talking about. And I don't
No.
think.
Really?
I think the shark's pretty much. No, because you the only options you have are to just kind of wait it out and see what the shark does, which is eat you, or use your propulsion to shoot up to the
Okay,
surface
gotcha.
really
Yeah.
fast.
All right. That's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. So that's that one. Dolphins rescue you from certain death. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's just the one
Yeah,
dolphin,
that
but
would
I
have been
think
it
it
for you for
counts.
sure. Definitely. Nice.
Very nice. Atlantis is aliens.
Yes, home run.
Oh, this is a good one. A mermaid attempts to seduce you, a child.
That would be so fantastic.
Yeah. You wear a stocking cap a la Jacques. No stocking
that
cap,
we're
that
ever
we wear,
told
just
of,
a
yeah.
helmet and
Yeah.
a humongous jaw. You guys, that's all of the
Everybody did
predictions.
Wonderful. So anybody who got a prediction right is gonna get a finish it. What is it? 5 points pin?
5 points plus 5
points.
points for you if you got multiple pins,
Line
and you
them
just
up
line
by-
them up
like
on your uniform like a
just like
general.
a general,
I guess.
yeah. I think that's a good move.
Yeah. Like a big important.
Because you
"Oh,
should
I'm
be
a
proud. You
general.
should be very proud.
I got
I'll
20
be excited
points.
to
or
see, and
whatever.
maybe we'll have to have an unveiling when you get those pins to see that design.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And look, if you did predictions for this book and I missed them somehow, let us know, and I'll take a look and review. I think I got everything, but
Let
just
us know.
let
Let
us
us know anything. We love to hear all the things.
Yeah. Also, if there's other things that we don't, let us know them. There's a lot we don't know, and we should know more.
But we should probably get wrapping up. Go check out Asterios's podcast, Jacked, that he's doing right now. It's very, very fun. And yeah, come back next week for the podcast, the normal podcast, and he'll be on there, and that'll be a dang good time.
Yeah, and we'll be blooping in a whole
we're gonna
new
be hacking into
cyberspace. We're gonna be,
Operations mainframe, and
you'll be hearing. There'll be a
And then-
keyboard
and
sound,
then-
maybe.
our bones will be robots. Is that what cyberpunk is?
If there's ghost pirates in this cyber book that we read, I'm pretty upset.
Well, we'll find out. Thank you all for coming. This is fun. This is always fun when we do this. That's it. I mean, that's it, I guess.
Sorry
do
again
we
about that
leave?
pizza
Do
sound. Yeah,
you
sorry.
leave?
Just,
Do we leave? I guess.
yeah, you guys just let yourselves out, I guess.
I'll just leave my
and we'll-
computer on, and you guys.
Do
leave.
we sing the
National anthem?
live chat is over song? Is that what we do?
Is that? Yeah, I think we do sing that song. Yeah. Live chat is over now. So you can go
Thank
back
you for joining
to
us.
your life. That's pretty good.
It was okay. I think what I noticed is that we did that, but it's still happening.
Oh,
Doesn't he
right.
make
I
this
can
stop?
just make it stop. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a lovely
Oh.
night. Y'all are the best.
Do you have a transition
Sweet
for the
dreams.
end?
I'll just go back to the little
Send that pizza through again.
No,
Everybody
I
heads
can
up.
do
Take your
your
headphones
pizzas.
off.
Y'all have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us tonight as we come to you live on the internet.